It's not like, I never get to the bagels early enough to get like the cinnamon. Oh, ever. And you know what? I thought it was like,
It's the devil's spice, it's the worst stuff in the world.
I'm sorry, say that again?
And cinnamon is the devil's spice, it's nasty, is what I believe. There's about 8 people in the world that do not like cinnamon.
I actually have an intolerance to it.
And so, but we're getting that bagel?
No, it's not this.
Oh,
It's not.
No, it's that skinnier, you know what I mean? It's that real skinny one.
So like. Oh, no.
Oh my God, you guys are stating me.
Can you say that in our office?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
that's where our computer tried to go to.
All right, I love it. I mean,
Join our meeting?
I'm whatever. I should have. Make some breakfast pizzas.
no, what we are. But we're not doing anything this afternoon, we're down at Lee's Mark. So it's actually. Oh, fun.
Marcy, did you cook anything yet?
Yeah, she brought lots of cooking.
Because we're already like a few minutes.
Shiny.
Is it like a
Shiny here, I was like.
wait, I don't know. Can we get some?
That was not in the memo, shiny pants.
What is shiny pants? Like, you were me last week, but today was shiny pants day. Did anybody tell you?
No, I told me.
No, either.
I
We're looking at
We're looking at work here.
I love it.
It's all.
I was.
right? Like, it just takes all of us to create the culture that we want, right? We have to be that. And so everybody stepping in to do that is just, and you leading the way, I like, nothing makes my heart happier, truly. Other wins?
I want to feel Jenna's bucket. I'm still trying to figure out as a new generation, like, where are we with that? And she's really been helping me out, kind of get a more solid grasp on it.
I love it.
Like I'm focusing my efforts in this, obviously, the other team, she's helping with all the back and things, so I haven't had to focus on that.
On your most important thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I love it, that's amazing. Thank you. Jenna's a hustler, man. She gets it done. Yeah.
CSI or whatever.
Other bucket bills?
I want to fill, I mean, I gotta fill Christie's bucket because she was, whenever we announced culture committee, she this was like weeks ago. And she's like, I want to be on. Okay, absolutely. So for our ALC fair, I called her and she's like on Pinterest and she came up with a mustachio question and she did the whole mustache game and like, you don't even, it's like done before you even think of what to ask, so.
Right. So again, right, it's the difference of one key person in your world, like truly. And that doesn't, like sometimes we need leverage at home, sometimes we need leverage in our business, one person can change everything for us. It's just that crucial, the who always matters, right? Anything else? Bucket fills?
I want to fill everyone on the ALC team for doing the ALC fair. It takes a lot of time and effort, and I just want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you all for collaborating it and putting it all together. I know it wasn't easy, and I know it's time consuming, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that attended as well, because obviously we want you all to come to those things. So, and I appreciate you guys did. So.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I love it. Any other bucket fills? You guys, what's happening?
Broke it.
I think I did.
No.
Okay. Are we gonna watch that? Are we supposed to do this? No, I definitely, let's do this. Let's watch this video real quick. Beat the elephant. So this is going to be in our market center in April.
For 2025, I'll tell you what it is. It's leveraging social media at a super high level. Knowing what to post to get tons of shares, how to post to get mass engagement, the right to post, videos, the call to action, to stop the scroll, so that everyone is wondering what the heck is happening at your office or in your team, and it's creating such a global buzz, and also the economy. I don't think we've been done on the lot. They're providing so much value. They're constantly attracting new agents and experienced agents to your market center, and you never want to leave. The number one issue that I hear is real estate offices or teams, they don't know what to post and they don't know what the right thing. They make a post with all flat, no one's listening, no clear, everything never works. And let me tell you, just posting birthday or contact that month, it's not going to grow your profit. Just posting a simple graphic style or a classic posting, that's not going to keep people loyal to your office. You need more. You need something that's attracting new people every single day to your office that's creating such a buzz locally. You need something that is tested, proven to work, and is done for you. You need plug and play. You need to have the tools to help your agents grow their business. I'm telling you, this is the marketing that you've been missing. This showcases the latest trends, tells you exactly what the algorithm is looking for. You're not only going to grow your social media following, but no one else in the market is going to compete the value that you bring to your agent. You, my friend, you become digital mayor of your town. Welcome to Market Center Social, your social media leverage for agent recruitment and retention. This is your key to leveraging social media to stand out, engage, and have fun while attracting and
Okay, so that's a different thing. Oh, I said April, but we originally had April. This is Thursday, March 27th, from 12 to 2. We are going to do a watch party, right? So we've purchased the ticket. All 4 market centers have actually chipped in to bring this into our offices. So we'll do a watch party here. Try to figure out how to get popcorn and things, which would just be fun, right? What would you guys love to get out of this?
I guess like a maybe. Like a calendar of what it looked like and. I don't know, I follow her already, so. I already copy what she does, like not on a consistent basis, I would say that.
Okay. Yeah,
Like a plug and play calendar, that's always cool.
That would be amazing.
anything else? Do you guys set intentions for what you want to walk away with from a class for a course?
At least a couple of almost, for sure.
Whenever we went to Charleston, I was going through some personal stuff, like I was going through a personal life change and trying to figure out who I was as an individual and all the things. And so I told myself that my intention going into Summit, which is like an overall life coaching, was that I wanted to figure out how I could be happy and fulfilled.
Love it.
You know, I didn't need somebody else. And so like that's an example of like how I framed that conference as I'm gonna solve this problem. And then from there, I was able to hear different things or take things in different ways. Probably would have originally, I was just going to expect.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think this is so important, and I didn't learn this until I left KW, honestly. And I've gone to the same classes for a lot of years, right? And so it is easy to say, oh, I've already been here. This is a waste of my time, whatever. We could take that approach, right? Or we could say, what is the one thing I need to get out of this today? Or just, I trust and I'm going to hear exactly what I meant to hear today. Like I always get what I come for. Like that was my mantra for a long time. It's just, I always get what I come for. It doesn't matter if it's a meeting. It doesn't matter if it's this, it doesn't matter if it's a class I've been to 15 times and I feel like I'm gonna be bored to tears. If I set the intention before I walk in the room, my brain is looking for that information, right? And if you set the intention that you don't have anything to learn from other people or things are a waste of your time, like that's exactly what you get, right? So.
My favorite quote of all time, my work dad gave it to me, and I really live by it now. A man never walks through the same river twice, for the man is not the same, and nor is the river. No matter how many times you've heard the same thing over and over again, you're in a different position in your life, you will always take away a different thing from it. You know, words have so many meanings, and life has so many different turns. You never know.
Every day is different.
Yeah, we're different humans, right? Like we're different humans when we hear it the second time or the third time.
Absolutely.
Which is like social media, like you shouldn't look back on your post from a year ago and cringe.
I do.
Do you look back and cringe?
Miserable.
And you just think, why would I do that out loud? Like to humans, other humans on the planet, it's like that was dumb, right? And we can get into the shame cycle and all of these things, but it's not actually that in any way, shape, or form. That's not what it is. It's that that's where you were in that moment, and you've had a year of growth. And so you either have evolved from that belief, or you've changed your mind, whatever it is, right? It's no longer applicable to you. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like looking back and cringing at what we used to believe or say out loud to the public or post or whatever, just means we've had that much growth.
Absolutely.
Like, just embrace it, right?
And at
This
least
is-
we're not looking back at nothing, because you didn't post because you were kind of self-conscious.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do where you are without it starting, you know? Have to start somewhere.
We just have to show up.
I love it.
That's all we have to do is show up and trust that everything is happening for us. I started our meeting today. I've had a really fascinating day yesterday, okay? Really fascinating.
And by fascinating.
So I'm just gonna give you the brief synopsis because it's quite fast. It is interesting. I had a 107-year-old Uber driver drive me to my home. It's a little scary, not gonna lie. And I get there, I've had to drop my car off, okay, to get work done. So I get home, I've got a Zoom call. My internet is down at the house, that never happens. So now I'm working from my phone, so my little Zoom screen is this big, I cannot see what we're talking about. And then the electric goes out, and that's out for a couple hours, and I'm thinking this day from working from home, where's me so many things done because I'm uninterrupted. It's not really going according to the plan, okay? So then my phone stops charging, it just wouldn't charge anymore. And it's almost dead, and now I need an Uber to get back to the mechanic so I can pick up my kids, and I'm panicking. I pick up my humans, I have to go pick one up, clear out and call Indiana. We're on our way home, he's driving, he has a permit. And I see a deer right across the highway, right? And I'm like, oh God, okay. He's good, he slowed it down, no big deal, and then all of a sudden, one comes out of nowhere. Hits the back end, oh, by the way, did I mention I just paid $1,000 to get my car back? Of course I did. And so the deer runs into the back end of our car. Like, and my kid is just instantly in tears. I said, buddy, oh, this is gonna make me cry. I said, buddy, it's okay. Like, it's a car. This is not a big deal. The deer hitting us led to my 16-year-old and I sitting in the parking lot until 10 o'clock at night, having the deepest conversation like we've had in a long time. Like him being honest about where he really was, how he really felt about school. He said mean things to kids that he doesn't actually believe, but that's like what his friends do, like the male toxicity stuff, right? And we have to have the most beautiful moment and time together because the deer hit our car. Like everything that has heard. Everything is happening for us. Doing okay, we're feeling something on the back of my car. I do, right? Is it still dry? Absolutely. I think for today, we were safe, right? Like there is beauty in every moment if we're looking for it. And we could have just shut it down. We could be angry, like how we react to things just matters. Like what is the energy you want to put out there, right? It's such an opportunity for me to just say, you know what, we're gonna eat crap food for us tonight and sit in this parking lot. And we're gonna talk about it until we have one thing that we know you can implement tomorrow that's gonna make you feel more of who you were really meant to be. Like that's all we need to do in the world, right?
Are you starting to
Funny how that social media thing, I don't know how we got here.
Nothing on the radar, but everybody's doing great, so Amy did follow up on, and thank you for that, so about words in contracts about money, like as in $1,000 refrigerator allowance and all that, so I think we're good with that, with the language, she shot some stuff out for that. But otherwise, I think we're good and hopefully everything has calmed down and fire agency agreements are not that big of a deal when everybody's pushing forward, so thanks for.
From Linda, just to clarify.
Yeah.
We cannot mention compensation or commission, but we can say that the seller is offering $1,000 refrigerator allowance.
Yes,
Yeah.
or carpet allowance or whatever else, we just the no.
But I have it in writing. and
Yeah, we have that in
Yeah.
writing.
I said, just to make sure, how would I say, can I say that the seller is offering a $1,000 refrigerator allowance? And they came back and said, You could say the seller is offering $1,000 refrigerator line. So, okay.
Good, okay, got it, good, we're good, I love it.
However you say that, then that's what, how they have to use that money, right? You don't do that. and
Correct.
go, oh, we're gonna put it clothing.
No.
So you gotta use it the way you phrased it.
Let me introduce
It has-
myself as refrigerator.
Yeah, no,
Not sure how.
yeah, well.
But regardless, still no compensation, no closing costs, nothing like that, but yeah, refrigerator, carpet, whatever.
I love that.
Yeah.
When's your next contract and more class?
Oh, yeah.
First Tuesday
First
of every month.
Okay,
Tuesday,
I love it. If you need a refresher on contracts and boards, first Tuesday of every month, Angie teaches that class, right? Just make sure we're on the up and up.
But regardless, if you need something today or 10 o'clock tonight, call me. I mean, I'm available, so don't wait until then, but I'm always available, so
Yeah.
Or use the broker email.
yes.
Mhm.
kwbroker858@gmail.com.
Perfect. Okay, I said class, sorry, I need to bring this full circle. What I was, the point of my little rant here is that whatever is right for you in the moment to do on social media is probably meant for somebody else. If we're being intuitive, right? And I think this is a system on how to use social media for your benefit. And also, we need systems. Also, use your intuition of what is right for you, right? Look back and cringe on all the things. Just means we're humans and we're evolving. We need to embrace that. Train the presenter. Holly Prescott, she's one of the top trainers in this, if I'm not mistaken. April 15th, through the 16th, 8:30 to 5. So the region is putting this on. This is where you learn all about presentation skills, right? Like, this is actually a class I haven't been through. But I remember this because Chris Goodman did this in Austin. I don't know if you all are familiar with him. But somehow he did this in Austin, and his analogy that he used, because what you do is you learn presentation skills, then you present to the class, and they give you feedback. And somehow he used an analogy of a one-legged ballerina. It will never, ever, ever, like, he was like, how? What of all analogies I could have chosen in a presentation in front of Dick Dillingham, who's like long-term KW faculty, hilarious. That's a great, great class. Is anybody interested in this? Maybe. Do you know what you can do as like a presenter? Like you could go around to other market centers, right? And present, and they pay for it. Like that's a thing. So we talked about endless opportunities within our world.
Yeah, I was at I did my 6.5 steps class in Evansville, and the OP at the end gave me an envelope. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But $550.
I love it.
It was nice.
Right, because you have to go do so many classes for free before you're approved.
Yeah, that was the
to
first
be-
time I've ever been
Yeah.
paid for it. I've just been going around and teaching it because I enjoy it, and yeah, it's nice.
I love it, that's amazing. Okay, you guys, this is our class geared towards investors. What we know for sure is that agents are not investing in real estate at a higher rate than the general public. Peeps. This is where money is made, right? Like, if this isn't on your 411, we need to get it on your 411. It's easier than what you think. I mean, it's way easier than what you think. Money doesn't have to be an issue, like there's ways around that, but you have to have conversations with the right people. So this is really, Summit Edge has kind of put this together. So this is a one-day course. It is Thursday, April 24th It's gonna be in the Jeffersonville Library for realtors only. We have a guest speaker coming in from Chicago. I believe she presents that morning. And then,
It's gonna be a master.
yeah, and then we're going to do a panel, right, of agents from our area, not just within Keller Williams. Like, we've got female flippers from outside this company, like they're going to the ends to get different perspectives that are really gonna present. And you can ask all the questions too. So mark your calendars and bring a guest. Like this is, bring a guest.
I will say, make sure
Definitely
you
share.
make sure you register, the seats are very limited.
How many? 88. Okay.
You need what? 86.
So like I said,
86.
I got it.
yeah. This, and I'm going to have, we have a man named Super Kent in our world on a leadership capacity, and he's a VA. I'm going to have him like send this out to all CYRA members and market it heavily. If you want in on this class, like you gotta get in.
What's the time?
9 to 2.
9 to 2. Yeah, and I'll also say, just from like helping prepare it, even if you aren't really interested in buying a home yourself, still come, because it'll help you with kind of knowledge to help your clients. Because I would hate, you know, ever go to a listing appointment and feel like you can't help them, because there is always an option. And there are always investors, even in this office, that will buy a house from your client. And you just have that knowledge base that will help you stand out from the next agent.
Yeah.
Especially like, I have heard stories where agents walk away from a listing because they literally felt like it couldn't help them. But having that little bit of knowledge that you may not have now, or maybe just better understanding of what to look for, how to recognize it, and even have some potential clients.
Yeah, and maybe a listing isn't right for that client. Maybe you sit down and it's not right, but you now have 10 people in mind who you know are ready and constantly want properties that you could get that deal done right then and there. Like this is, yeah, it's a tool in your tool belt, right? Brian, did you want to mention something?
I was at a meeting last week and, I made a comment. He said that here's the real reality. Most realtors retire broke. Most investors retire rich. That sink in really hard.
75% of real estate agents retire with zero retirement. 75%.
Counting on Social Security, that's it.
That is way too many people, way too many. How do you create a sellable business? You have to have a database and you have to have systems in place. Those are the two most important things to creating a sellable real estate business. Also, do you know what the wealthiest people in the world are invested in? Real estate. Just throwing that out there.
And if you want
Where there's a will, there is a way, I promise. So mark your calendars. Is everybody gonna attend?
It's gonna be a huge class. It's gonna
Yeah.
be really.
Yeah, the content is really valuable.
Okay, quantity is happening April 5th, Saturday, April 5th. This is our reschedule. I believe this is Quantum Leap Next Gen. So I believe this is, there are still seats available. You guys, this is a great call to your database. It's a promotional piece to send out to your database. What says I care more than, let me take care of the people that you love in this world the very most? Age what, 19 to 29? 18 to 29, right? Like,
Yeah, I took a kid down to Austin, Tanner, he took the Kelly School of Business, he went down, spent a whole day with Gary. I was in another room and he got a lot out of it, and he's gonna start interning with this. He's got a real estate license, so he got a lot out of it, so.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
We do have tickets and I paid the $99 for the training presenter and that date is not gonna work for us now. unfortunately, because we signed up when there was an ice storm.
Yeah,
So if somebody wants my ticket, I will just gift it to you. So,
I love it. I love it. Yes, so, and we have this being led by Brandy, who is, you guys, so she's straight out of the international office, like, she is Quantum Leap next gen, right? These kids get tuition, like up to $10,000 in tuition assistance, free coaching, game changer, game changer.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like-
why we love on our people in our database. Tell everybody. The other thing, what Amy's talking about is that she bought a ticket. There are 20 spots for people like us, agents within Keller Williams, to go to side-by-side rooms. And with, I can remember her name, Jenny, right? We're gonna observe Brandy teaching this class and get certified that day, so we can now teach it back here in our local community. And I don't know if I've shared my vision with you lately, but what we are becoming, people, is a resource for the community, right? For business leaders, for the people, the customers that we love, and just teaching them and giving back. That is what we're gonna do. That creates just organic growth. Like, it's everything. It is truly everything. I would love to do the same as Sandy, the training room, right, in May, because I have soccer players. I'm gonna do the soccer club, right? Have them in and teach them. Like, that's super powerful. Are there any questions on this? One day, April 5th. KW luxury training call, I'm gonna be honest, I still need to get clarity around this. Luxury means a couple different things, and so I don't know if this is a designation. It's from Keller Williams Luxury International. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that this is for real with the luxury department of international. To qualify for that, you have to have sold 4 homes over $700,000. Okay? So these calls, and this is hosted by this gentleman, but Tara's helping with this, is that right?
We're gonna be broadcasting this,
Okay.
in the market center every first Wednesday of the month is our goal with this.
So if your goal is to corner the luxury market, you've got a little bit of experience in it, right? This would be a call to get on. It's April 7th, 11 a.m. is the first one. And he is teaching the proven strategies to succeed in luxury. Gain valuable tools to market and sell high-end listings and to celebrate achievements. Is this on anybody's GPS for this year to capture the luxury market? No, I don't. Right, but nobody, I can't, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been back in the market long enough.
Feel like our luxury prices go low.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, right? This is where that designation piece matters, because our luxury probably really isn't 700, like we are lower than that, and it's kind of where we get it gets a little complicated with that. Okay. Jim and Linda are doing Building Wealth Beyond Commission, April 10th in Lexington from 9 to noon. So this is wealth building strategies in real estate and beyond. And so they are teaching how they did it, and they have top agents on a panel. So if you don't know, they wrote the whole book, right? They tell stories about like a multiplex that they bought. They never went into it, they drove by it, looked good, and then they won it in an auction, and when they actually got there, there was no backside of the building, no brick on the, just exposed. They've got stories, people, we can just learn from others, right? Real estate licensing and career night, so
Listen, if you put somebody in real estate school, you said, oh my gosh, identified them, you don't get them to career night, most likely they're struggling to pass that test. All right, because it just sucks. On average, people are taking it 4 to 5 times. That's the reality of it. So we're hosting a little study session. We have study guides coming out of our ears. It's just when we apply which one at which time, right? So that would be a good thing to send them to, because what happens often is that they fall off and they get discouraged. And so I just want to keep normalizing how many times people have to take this exam, okay? It's not about what they know. The test is designed to trick them, and we just gotta figure that part out for them, because it literally has zero bearing on how they do in the business.
Two things that I'd like to add here, if your friends want to sign up for real estate school, they need to call us first, because we either have a 30 or 40% discount on that.
Yes, don't ever let anybody get licensed without.
Yeah. Would have been great to know. Also, my success rate of people passing the test is way better than, I have some secret sauce, so.
What is the best, what do you recommend people to sign up for real estate school when they go through you? What's your?
It's CE shop, because we just know that they are way more likely to get through that course.
E-shop.
CE shop.
Oh,
and
I see.
we have-
I can send you the link, I've got it in my office.
But we have an office link, which basically, so everybody who signs up through this link, we can track that they're in school and the progress, because if they don't complete it in a year's time, they're timed out, they're done, they're gonna pay for it all over again. Also, when I tell you the CE shop hits me up with promo codes 17 times a day, I'm not even joking, okay? So I've always got a promo code.
It's always, we can always get you 30% off, and like every 10 days, I think we can get you 40% off.
Yeah, and it's real ridiculous promo words like piggy. Like, who wants to tell somebody, if you just enter in piggy, all caps? No.
It's also on the website as well.
Yeah,
See,
perfect.
Keller
And
Williams
you can
website,
use
they
the
have
CE
that
shop
promo
for
code.
Continuing education.
Yes, yes,
But,
continuing ed, all the things. So 6 o'clock, April 7th
And this study session,
is right
I
after.
mean, I do need to track my, after I give them my secret sauce.
I love it. Okay, you guys, Red Day's coming up. May 9th is Red Day. One of my most favorite times.
May 9th or May
Thursday. What is it?
8th? May 8th is what I had, but.
I'm just reading the slide. I might have thought, I don't know, somebody, you guys tell me.
That's 2020.
That's probably why. So I'm gonna
May
guess.
8th is a
May 8th.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's gonna be May 8th, 2025, unless we have a time machine.
Good job, Ally.
Hey, I'm following.
It is, it's Thursday.
On what I was copying and pasting, so.
May 8th, 2025 is Red Day, okay? We're gonna find an amazing project.
Yes,
Do we have-
we do. So we actually, might be the first committee that met all together yesterday. Dalton and Anita are both, Dalton's looking into mustard seed. Anita has another, we kind of are going down the path of helping, groups that support domestic violence. So she's got another house or organization out in Greenville that has a facility that might need. Maybe, she couldn't really remember the name of it, but she has some connections with them and they might need help with kind of sprucing up there.
I love it.
So we will know that soon.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And we were really doing this in honor of Anna Gonzalez, who you were here, right? Passed away due to domestic violence. Like, that's public now, right? It came out that he was drinking, but we know that he intentionally did this. And it looks like maybe for the first time, very rare, that people that commit crimes like this don't just get off with manslaughter, like he's still being held on $1 million bond. And the prosecutor is speaking out and the lead investigator is saying this wasn't an accident, right?
And so.
So
But
we're
it
not,
happens all the time. I mean,
of course,
just across,
yes,
and like a couple of days, well, a couple of weeks later, this just happened a couple of weeks ago. The neighborhood across the street, guy stabbed his wife 40 times.
Yep, in Charlestown.
In Charlotte, yeah, like literally the neighborhood across the street.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, it happens all the time.
KW Cares supports domestic violence victims. Like, I'm just gonna keep saying this. I learned this at the regional awards and nothing made my heart happier. Like, if we have an agent that we know something is going on, we can help move them. This is the most dangerous time in a DV survivor's life, right there, is the moving. And
Desperation.
they are often, it's a lot like addiction, right? They usually try to leave 7 times. 7 times. It's not because they don't want to, it's not because it's so complicated, and I think unless you've worked with these people or you've been part of this, you can't really understand, and I've seen them come out on the other side, and there's so much beauty in that,
I am.
And strong women,
that's right.
strong women. I mean, Anna and 2 other women, one of my nieces, who you never would have imagined. Would have found themselves in that domestic violence situation. This year alone, like it's just, it's heartbreaking. So it's not just the stereotypical weak woman or weak man.
If you know something,
20
say
years.
something, and we can help people.
Well, and I think even without the help of KW Cares, if you know that it isn't, let's help.
Very good.
100%, let's just, hey, listen, we just show up and do the right thing every single time, then everything else just falls into place, you guys. You don't ever have to worry about anything. I was listening to Deepak Chopra. Say his name, what, say it for me? Yeah, how do you say his last name?
We're on first.
It doesn't matter, right? Like, he's trying to be a neurologist, but he's introduced to the world of quantum physics. He's got this like cocktail engagement, and somebody tells him that he should not be a neurologist. And his wife is freaking out. Where's the money gonna come from? Where's the money gonna come from? And one of these great philosophers said, the money is already there. Like, it's just waiting. It's just waiting for you. Like, he just need to show up and do the right thing, and he did not continue to be a neurologist, right? He put a book within a year. Deepak is not broke, people, not broke. Millionaire agent panel at next week's team meeting, so we have Tara Allen, Dan, Craig, and Alan, who are going to be on the Zoom call and share amazing information.
Go back to that.
I'm sorry, our team meetings, are they recorded? Yes. Sometimes with sound.
Because we always go back and watch the recording. I always have good intentions.
I got a lot of complaints that I did not turn the audio on last week, whoops. But also.
First thing she says, like, Tristan's gonna kill me.
Listen, do you guys remember, we were celebrating the fact that I got this up, I was using the mouse and doing the things. I was making it one-man show last week.
Go back to the bracket. Talk about the bracket?
What?
The bracket.
The bracket.
Oh, I didn't even see this. I'm not, listen, I'm not the person to discuss a
This
bracket.
is Chrissy's.
Chrissy?
Well, it's not, I didn't, it was my suggestion, but who, Amy, did you start?
I don't know how a bracket works, so somebody's gonna have to
Just
describe.
go on there and you just fill out your information on the account and just start clicking stuff. There's no rhyme or reason, you just let your heart, let your heart.
How did my son do it?
I have Louisville and Purdue winning, and there's no chance that's gonna happen, but.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Did you?
I did not do this. I had.
That is what a trick.
Tristan.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about basketball, actually, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. It's just kind of fun, you know?
Yeah.
School up.
But there's no like, it's not $5.
It's free. It's free.
It's free.
Okay. What do you say?
A bottle of
Woodford Reserve.
It's Woodford Reserve, the Derby edition, the limited edition one, or a spirit of your choice if you don't like bourbon, I can find something else.
Fireworks.
Let me not see spirit.
That's actually alcohol in there. Did you say Powerball, is that what in there? I don't, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah. We get it.
It's a Canadian made alcohol.
It's Canadian, but it was really, I'm sorry. It's like so. Oh, y'all are like right out. You guys, if you don't know how to use a bracket, ask a friend or push things around.
You can ask me, I know.
I love it.
And don't ask
Here's what
me.
we do. I'm gonna make sure, March 28th, RSVP today, if you can. If you're about to get like, e-bike, that's very official. This is from 7 to 10 at the Jefferson.
Alright.
We are gonna do awards. I think we're gonna do a little KW Cares action for some agents who could really use our help. And we are going to celebrate all of you and just give thanks to our affiliate businesses that have been in the office with us and bringing us bagels and all the things. Keller couldn't be here, so it's a masquerade situation, a little mystery, right? A little cocktail attire. I don't really care what you wear, just maybe like shift it up a little bit.
I'm gonna look good enough.
Sequence.
I mean, I'm going all out,
I'm doing
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
We will also be having our next door photos guy coming to actually take photos of everyone and just the event to add just more fun.
Did those headshots come in yet? It's a great question.
I will check with them. He will send them to you.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, no, really?
Yes.
So this will be a great time to get like your whole team together for like for fun photos and things like that.
There's a nice back.
Should we invite our billion? Or just, no,
We are inviting the vendors who have consistently taken care of us, and a lot of times they've been asked to pay for this. Ally and Tristan have just done a really good job of like creating a really beautiful environment that also we can afford, because we really just want to say thank you this year. We're not asking for anything. We just really want everyone to feel appreciated, because I know that you all have been through it for a half minute, and you know, loyalty is a big thing, and so we really just want to say thank you. So they will be there. Yeah, so RSVP, if you're bringing your +1, RSVP for them too. We're gonna do a buffet. We do like a cocktail hour. It's gonna be a cash bar, do a cocktail hour, and then we're gonna do awards. We're gonna do some fundraising, and then Crystal has volunteered to take on the music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a party.
I said, I told you, I said, it's 90s and 2000s all.
I just asked her to keep it mildly for you folks. That's
No, we not
There's gonna be some dancing, maybe a dance off, because
Y'all, yeah, 90s and 2000s.
I will break it down like Noah.
No country.
Just booty dolls.
Women's history panel, we've got young professionals. Does anybody want to take a picture of that?
What was that? Too late.
Complaints, here's the thing, I haven't heard anything about complaints, but something came up this last week. There are gonna be situations where the compliance people don't know exactly what documents you need, right? So when you're sending them something, and you know, whatever, that we do not, like seller's disclosure just doesn't exist because this is an investment property. You are going to have a much easier time if you just in the notes section say, this is an investment property. no seller's disclosure required. Not available, right? I went through this at the, company that I worked for, right, during my little sabbatical. They were like, not really humans you could talk to. We have humans, so talk to them. But I would just like bounce things back and forth. It was so freaking frustrating. So I know how frustrating this can be. If you have any questions, let us know. And those little notes in the notes section will make it go 100 times faster. If you just keep sending it and nothing's different, then nothing's different, okay? We're already over time, but is there anything that you guys want to pitch real quick? Buyer needs that you have or coming on the market?
I do have coming on the market a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on Walnut Street in downtown Zeth. The price is gonna be about, I think it's $235. It'll be next week. The beauty of this house is that she took the attic space, and if you're under 6 foot tall, has made the most kick-ass closet you've ever seen in your life. If you're over 6 foot tall, it's still an amazing closet, and you're just gonna have to work with this.
So preferably short people.
Short people.
I shorter humans.
I cannot put that in marketing.
We will. Yes, we don't.
Is are short people protected class though?
I mean, they could be.
I feel.
Generally the men.
Any other upcoming listings that you wanna,
I don't have enough time, but I have one that I would love if someone would sell it.
give it to me.
3-bedroom, 1 bath. A little over 1,000 square feet, a 2030 Beacon, high-end. In New Albany,
Yep.
170. It has in lieu of a backyard. We have a 2-car garage, alley access with a loft. It's needs a little work, but like that, you could put that into mechanic status immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It's solid. And it's been recently ozoned, for those of you who have seen it in person.
That's good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this
The house is nice though.
It is nice, they redid it, 2 years ago before he purchased it, so it's new carpet, new appliances, new walls, new like. It just, because it's, the ode to cat is no longer there.
So decide you need to go see this. Anything else that you want to, like, you need to get rid of? We need some help with the property that we can help you with. Okay.
Anybody? Tomorrow, I am supposed to be teaching the DocuSign class. I'm gonna be in Cincinnati, so I will not be teaching the DocuSign class tomorrow. But if you need any help, that is my passion project. Call me, I will help you. I know there are people out there. Can I know that, but I,
At least it didn't get my question.
well, that would be awesome.
Thank you. What time is DocuSign class tomorrow? I am available.
11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Not p.m. Not p.m.
We're not doing 11 p.m. bucks.
So you might see it.
I'm available from 10:30 to 11:15.
Love it.
I'm sitting here to do some editing.
So Jenna is gonna do some coverage, okay? Thank you. Come early. Come early, leave early. That's how we're rolling with this one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take the village. Yeah.
Do you have strategies around organizing your DocuSign?
Yeah, TC.
Huh?
TC. That's my strategy.
Yeah.
Come to class.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Anything else? All right, peeps, let's go in. A great
What?
rest of the week.
Was that you had something, was that a?
Oh, no, that's just
Oh.
me. Clearing my,
Got a little bit cleansed.
Hey, I think, yeah, I've used that company for the first time, the photography company. It's really nice, easy website, and you just
Good, you had a good experience with them.
Well, they're going out today, but the process of getting it going was good.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, Keegan used it too. He got the twilight picture, looks really nice.
I love it. Yeah, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Will you?
That's a big value. My first listing is a manufactured home, but I did the whole thing where I've got a drone, I got drone footage. You know,
I'll always get my picture taken.
I'm trying to treat every listing like $1 million.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and there's
But now I do this because I saw dolphin on it, because I used to put my ear out there as well. And I was like, that is great.
These people are gonna like, there's drone footage of this.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Thank you for.
Yeah, he doesn't look out. It's good.
You did a great presentation too.
That's what, yeah, that's what I felt.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Oh, that's so scary.
And we're done for the day.
And we're done.
And,
It's the goal.
I love it when you get out of your car and you just, all you do is smell gasoline. That's like, is that my car? No, it's gotta be the car next to me. Then I drove home and I got.